Everyone, Pennypuss here, and we are having a new video here on the Fume Knight, which is arguably one of the hardest in-game bosses, even if it's the DLC in all of Dark Souls 2. And the reason I say it's an in-game boss, it's only because it's the in-game of the DLC, and he's actually arguably top three, strongest bosses in the game as far as trying to fight him. The problem, though, is a lot of people go from just having this ring where he's got that flame sword and they can't get past it, or they get frustrated and completely overwhelmed. I was that way too. However, we're going to talk right here real quick on the things that I use to actually run make this run to actually do a stage one only. No cheap tricks, no changes of anything. I'll explain everything along the way. And that's some things I've seen in other videos that, they're really short, condensed videos, but they don't explain what all actually is going on. So, real quick, we'll go over my actual gameplay. This is a new game plus. Rank was 209. I kept vigor at 50, and endurance at 30, vitality 22. Attunement was 25, strength, dexterity both 40, as you can see, adaptability 24, intelligence 23, and faith is at 10. The only reason why is I only needed just enough for intelligence and faith to run the strong magic weapon for this, but since I had already had a little bit more intelligence for things previously that I was using with some of the items, I decided just to go with this. Next, we'll go over what I actually had as far as inventory equipment with you all. And as you can see, there is the raw Santier Spear, which is a +5 weapon. I maxed it out. Next is the Dark Retainer Staff. That was a +10. I just took the regular Retainer Staff and put a Dark Infusion on it. Then I have, as far as the rings here, I have the Ring of Protection. It's the +2 version of it that you can get in the new game on it. After that is the third Dragon Ring, which does give you increased stamina and health. Chloranthy Ring +2, and the Rings of Blades. Chloranthy +2 actually gives you a quicker stamina recovery, which you really do need in this fight with the Fume Knight. And the Ring of Blades is to increase physical power. I had Vingril's helmet +5. The Aurora set is all actual, just regular, no upgrades to it. All right, so we're getting ready to get out of this so that we can actually go into the fight here. And here we go. Let me scoot back here. Okay, let me scoot back a little more. All right, so this is the only cutscene you're going to do because I did not want to go through, just running through the checkpoint and then you go through. Everybody knows all that. I did go ahead and whenever you first enter, I personally chose to do the magic weapon. Since I was at New Game Plus, I'd already had the. Let's see if I can't find it here. Okay, so I'd already had the resonant weapon. I had dark weapon at my disposal, but again, I traded off some of this stuff. And I've actually done a regroup, and the reason why y'all are actually seeing me looking at my screen is because I've actually, and I'll actually turn this so y'all can see, just kind of using a live version of my game right now, just for quick reference. So that's the only reason y'all are seeing me just kind of look over at the screen there. All right. So like I said, I tested out different things, and this was the biggest thing that I've seen, that the magic weapon was kind of like, that base weapon. Again, if you have any of the just there, if you have any of like the oozes, like the aromatic ooze, you can apply that as well. I believe that even then, it's still not going. It might not do completely full weaponization like I've done on this. At the same time, though, it did. This works with the weapon. All right, so we're going into the battle. I went ahead and done two-handed attacks. I found that doing them, at the very beginning, strong. One thing you're going to notice in this fight is that he only does a select few hits or swings. And now, if you notice here in a moment, right now he's in his guard. And once he does this last big swing here, I'm going to go ahead and pop my first Estus. And the reason for that is that it's going to go ahead and send his big weapon, like it would be, into the beginnings of stage 2, where it becomes the fire. There, I hit another Estus. Some of these are right around 20 seconds. They don't have to be perfect. Now, once you see, though, that he does that big swing right there, do you see that? Once you see that, let him finish the move sets. He's going to re-hit down his big swing every time. So kind of gauge it. I mean, you don't have to have a stopwatch. You kind of know. If you've been playing Souls games long enough, that's what happens. You kind of know how many seconds it takes, to get one or two shots. And like I said, kept going through this. In a moment, you're going to see that, right there, I take a hit. Now, there are some instances in this I do take hits. And the only reason for that is also to go ahead and hit an Estus, just to make sure that I do have that time. But also there is some instances, I kind of got hit and it was kind of a mess up. But sometimes I do allow that one hit because I know it's not going to take away full health. Counter striking will help a little bit with this. But again, using your rolling, having a dex build, speed build right here is crucial when fighting the Fume Knight. Like I said, I only have about 3/4 of my actual health, so whenever he takes these hits, they're not huge, and I'm able to counter, roll out of the way. Notice right there, just start hitting S's. And if you notice, I do a quick two-handed attack, and now I switch right back over. Right there again, hit that Estus, roll through. And it's rinse repeat, everyone. Like, right there, you have that big swing there. Now, here in a moment, you're going to see me, I took that hit there, and it took the last Estus because I didn't want to get caught just in the event something would happen. And I took a gamble whether or not he would actually go into level 2. Even once he would have hit level 2, was still got that. But there it is. And it's all in the same format that, we had. Like I said, right here at the very end, I'll let it play out for you all. This was the actual ending of it. I was actually looking at something, but then I was trying to figure out a way that I could save this for you all so you all could see it. So it is unedited. Right there shows all my build stuff and where I accidentally went into like the inventory and then back into my actual equipped items. And so if y'all like this video, hit a like, put a comment, tell me which one of the bosses in any of the Soul series was your hardest one that you had to fight. And let me know if this video helped you actually beat the Fume Knight a little bit easier. Until next time, guys, Penny Puss is out of here. Keep leveling up, keep playing on, keep slaying.